This experience of coming to court to testify and give evidence and to face Mr. Ghomeshi has been extraordinarily difficult in light of what happened to me. I always understood that this process would be difficult, and I remain satisfied that I chose to come forward despite how difficult this process has been. I wish to take this moment to thank my friends and family and the police who have steadfastly supported me in my efforts to do what I believe was right. I want to encourage other victims of abuse to come forward and not be afraid. I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders now that I have had the chance to tell my story openly. That's all.
Do you have a feeling the inconsistencies are normal in that type of event?
I'm not going to comment on the actual evidence today, other than to say that as a general way of things, this is the type of cross-examination that is normal, that is obvious in every type of case like this. In a sexual assault, it's important that anybody accusing anybody of a crime goes through this process, and that we test the evidence. Other than that, I'm not going to comment on the specific evidence.
Can you clarify what way you actually represent the witness?
So we have assisted her at times. There have been some applications before the court where we've been appointed as counsel. All the complainants have had counsel appointed for certain parts of the procedure as they've been ongoing. Some of the witnesses have counsel as well. So there's quite a few people that are involved, not just us, but I think that answers your question.
It hasn't been the smoothest of rides for her. How's she doing?
I think she answered that she feels like a weight's been lifted off her shoulders.
Pretty tough questioning about things that she says traumatized her. Was she ready for this?
Was she ready?
Yeah.
I think, look, the reality is no one can properly anticipate what the questions will be without actually being there. Okay, so it's a matter of simply just getting to court, telling your story, being as honest and truthful as you can, and dealing with the questions as they come.
Seriously, how is she doing?
I think she's relieved that it's over and that the weight's been lifted off her shoulders, that she's told her story.
Will she be talking to media about this experience at all, or?
I don't think so, no.
Do you think having a lawyer made a difference to her ability to testify in the case?
I think my personal view is that every complainant in any case should have access to legal counsel if they choose. I think it's important. As you heard, the Crown and the police, while they're doing their job, cannot offer anyone confidentiality, cannot answer questions. Anything that anybody says to a Crown or a police officer must be delivered to the defense. And that's the way it should be. And anyone who wants an opportunity to speak to counsel should have that opportunity and be allowed to do that.
We're going to see other strong cross-examination in that trial. Is that ultimately one of the reasons that a lot of people that went through events like that actually decide not to go ahead and ask the police?
I hope not. I mean, it's normal for a strong cross-examination. Ms. Hennon, I have utmost deep respect for her. She's excellent at what she does. And I would hope she would do no less. I mean, that is what we want in our justice system. I'm a defense lawyer also as well, and this is what we do. We test the evidence and we cross-examine the evidence, and the judge or the jury in some cases makes the choice of the verdict. And it's important that it happens that way, for justice to be done, and that's all. Thanks very much, everybody.